Hey, how you doing? This is Tony from Designer Home Electronics, and as you can see, I'm in the attic once again. But this time, this is a repeat customer. I had a customer, we did some smart home renovations like a year ago. Ooh, it's awfully hot up here. But anyway, we did some smart home renovations about a year ago. And now she wants to know, because she feels she heard something in her attic, she wants to know if there's any products that are smart home enabled that'll take and get rid of some of the pests. Now, she doesn't know exactly what it is. We may put a camera up here. That's what she first suggested, but that's long down the road. But we're going to try some other products in the meantime. And what I did think about was using, there isn't any products that are specific for that. But I said we can use smart home products and integrate it along with those pest deterrent products and see how it works. It's a little small gamble. But what I did do here is I said, since she has a YoLink hub, I said, we'll use the YoLink. And what I told her what we'll do is we'll get the YoLink plug mini right here. And she did some research, and I did some research, and I found this online at Amazon. I'm going to put the link at the bottom. But anyway, I took it and she gave me the money for this. I ordered it because I had Prime and she didn't want to wait another day, as quickly as possible. So what we got here is this sensor here that we got from Amazon. Now, it boasts about being able to actually scare and deter pests. So what I did was I got this and I had to run power up here. So we needed an outlet. So I took and wired outlet. I'm going to show you a picture of that. We plugged the mini plug into it. And I also want to show you how I configured the sensors to work. Now, this is our setup. I still have to put a faceplate here. And you can see how it goes into standby right there. And you can see how I activate it. So let me show you how we got everything set up here. Fortunately, I haven't found anything up here. I came up here prepared. This is nothing like what you'll find on Yoki Stirrup, because that girl's got some firepower. It's nothing but a BB gun. But unfortunately, we haven't found anything, and I didn't get a chance to use it. But anyway, let me show you how we took and set this up, okay? Let me show you how this is set up. First of all, we got here, let me show you the test first. When it picks up motion, this is what happens. Now, that is just the test button right there. You also get a notification. I set it up for all that, but that is just a test button. So it lets you know that it works. Anyway, let me take and cut that off from the sensor. From the plug. Okay, that's cut off from the plug. Now, what I'm going to do is change it from the test mode to the supersonic mode that's on the back. Now, this is supposed to be something that irritates the hell out of these pests, where they can't be in the same area with it. It's supposed to treat up to, I think, 1,000 feet. Now, I'm going to place this over top of her bedroom because that's where she hears all the noise. But anyway, let me take and position this over here, over top. I ran this with an extension cord out of the outlet over here, and I put it on top of the AC duct. Now, the reason I wanted to put this sensor on here is because I don't want the pest or whatever it is to build up a tolerance. Because, you know, after a while, if somebody keeps yapping at you, you'd sort of ignore them. Well, I want it to be a way that it would build up a tolerance, but when it was necessary to use, when the motion sensor picked up something, it would trigger it. Or if she uses her voice enabled because it's tied in with Alexa, or she can use the app. What eventually I wanted to do, but it's kind of late right now, is put a piece of sheet metal up here. And since the sensor has a metal backing that's magnetic, attach the sensor up here, and that way it'll pick up more area. But for now, I just have it sitting here on top of the AC duct. But that's what's going to have to happen. But she says it comes every night. Every single night, she's got pests up here, something moving. I haven't seen anything yet. But at any rate, every night. So I'm assuming that this evening, we should get some results. So I'm also assuming that hopefully by tomorrow that I'll be able to give you some better details on everything that actually happened. We'll let you know whether it actually worked or not. This is the only thing up here. Most likely she'll probably need some rat traps up here also, but that's a professional that she's going to need to use. I don't work in that area. I know seen the twin, I think it's the Twin Home Experts. They have a YouTube channel on. They tell you all kind of things that they do to get rid of rats. They're pretty good at it, the twins. You got to check them out also. But for her purposes right now, and I'm just looking at another purpose that we can use the YoLink for. And this is a good purpose that we can use the YoLink for. It's a myriad of purposes you can use it. Somebody, like I said before, put it in their mailbox so they'll know when the mail is there. Well, this one here is going to activate by the motion sensor, and it's going to trigger the pest deterrent to come on. And when it triggers that to come on, and then hopefully it'll work. But let me show you also, there's a little blue light on top of this. And that little blue light will show when it comes on. So here it is. I'm going to trigger it one more time, like this. And you notice the blue light came on. Okay. Now, I'll probably have to make another configuration where it'll cut it off after a certain amount of time. But that's a little bit down the road. But right now, we're just in the testing stage. So in this testing stage, I want to see, and she wants to see, if it actually works or not. We'll keep the box just in case. But I've looked at the reviews on there, and a lot of reviews were pretty good. Let me cut this sensor off. A lot of reviews were pretty good. They said it was really successful, that it really did work. So I'm assuming that this is going to work for her also. But this is just one more thing that you can use the YoLink products for. You need to check out their website and see everything that they have. They've got all kind of things that will work for your home to make your home. I'm so tongue-tied. Tongue-tied. It must be the heat up here. Lord Jesus, it's hot up here. But anyway, you don't want to go to hell. That's for sure. If you ever walk through an attic. But at any rate, this is what we do at Smart Home, Designer Home Electronics. We like making things work. We like testing things. We like building things. And I really think that this is going to work as well. And I'm going to give you an update before this video is published. So we'll have an update on whether it actually worked, whether she got a peaceful sleep, there was no noise. We'll get an update on that. And I think I may wait 2 days just to see, give it day 1 and give it day 2 and see if it actually worked or not. But I feel pretty confident that this is a good solution that she can use, besides also getting the professional to put some rat traps up here or whatever kind of trap she may need. Like I said, we may put a camera up here too, just so she can catch whatever's moving up here. But like I always say, smart people with smart homes use smart technology from Designer Home Electronics. Stay tuned for the update, and then we'll see better off whether this really works or not. But keep your fingers crossed and keep a prayer up to the Lord. All right? Here within the YoLink app, we're going to open it up so we can configure the sensor to trigger the mini plug. We'll go to Smart Actions, and then we're going to go to Automations. And within Automations, we're going to give this automation a name first. I named this one's Rats with a question mark, because I truly don't know what the pest is. Then we'll go down to Plus, where we had When, and that's going to be a device action. We'll click on the sensor, and when the motion sensor detects motion, it's going to then hit the plus sign, a device action, and it's going to check Smart Rat. It's going to turn it on. And once it turns it on, that's what will take and trigger our device. Now, just to protect this customer, I took and blurred out their name and some of the features on their system. But anyway, you can see it there. The automation is complete. There's a couple of options. You can choose a date when you want to have this operate, the time when you want to have it operate. But for this right here, none of that stuff is necessary. This is just showing you some of the extra features that you can program in here. But you can skip all this altogether. This is just showing you a simple, basic way to set up the YoLink sensors and also the mini plug to be able to operate in conjunction to also control the external devices. Day 3, it seems like it worked. She said that she didn't get any noises or any rumbling or rustling or anything. So I'm assuming that our little project with the YoLink and using the pest deterrent, that it did work. We'll see after a couple more days or a little bit longer whether it was really that effective or not. But for all intended purposes, 3 days down, she hasn't heard anything. So I still suggested that she set some traps up there just in case. And at the same token, you never know. She might catch something. But this is Tony from Designer Home Electronics. We're smart people with smartphones and smart technology from Designer Home Electronics.
Yeah!